Elma Williams, Walterboro, South Carolina. Go team.
Yes, yes, yes. I love the first person who says something.
Sam Stevens.
Wonderful. Welcome to the call. I love it when people just speak up right away because that tells me that you are ready for success in your life. I'm so excited. Who else is out there? Give us a shout out. Let us know who you are and where you're calling from.
Richard White, LaPorte, Texas.
Yes, Richard. Welcome to the call. And he gave me a woohoo, you guys. Woohoo. All right. Who else is out there? Give us a call. Shout out. Let us know who you are and where you're calling from.
North 50th out Houston, Texas.
Yes, we got Texas rolling deep in the house tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Wonderful. Now, you guys better go ahead and give us your last shout out before Mr. T shuts me off. Go ahead and let us know who you are and where you're calling from.
Texas deeper than you think, Dr. Rosie.
Oh, yeah, Dr. Rosie, Miss Dr. Rosie. Welcome to the call, my friend. It was so exciting seeing you in Las Vegas and you and Nikisha and Dr. Brazel. It was such a fun time.
It was fun. We were so excited to be there and see you as well.
Oh, wonderful.
Yes.
Anyone else out there? Go ahead and let us know who you are and where you're calling from. You guys, as always, we have an amazing call lined up for you.
The conference is now in presentation mode. Your line is muted.
Because that's because I got so much excitement. He's ready for us to get started. So welcome to the Show Me the Money call. This is a call that is going to potentially change someone's life if they just receive this information and understand how powerful this opportunity and these products are. And without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get started. Now, Mr. T normally moderates his call, and he'll be on just a little bit later, so he's asked me to just go ahead and get us started. Normally, the format of the call is we talk a little bit about the company. We're going to talk about these amazing sprays. We're going to get into the money, and then we're going to have some motivation because I'm telling you, motivation is like a bath, and you got to do it every single day. Before we get started, did you know that Team Effort Network is not a new company? However, we do have a new product that is just launched. I think we just hit our 1-year anniversary. And so you're talking about an established 12-year-old debt-free, privately held company owned by Melanini who have been distributors in their previous lives. They've actually been in this industry for over 20 years. So the experience and the backbone of this company, of this compensation plan is tried and true. Let me tell you something. They have never missed a commission payment. They have always kept their word. And now, you guys weren't in Vegas. You missed an outstanding event because they took what we already had that was great and phenomenal and made it absolutely extraordinary, one of a kind. And we're going to talk about all that today. But before we do that, I'd love to talk about these products. And I was on a call on Wednesday, and this is so funny because I'm going to bring on one of our dynamic leaders up in the Northern California area. Nikisha, we're going to be planning an event probably sometime in April, so we're super excited about that. Woohoo! But I thought about you, Nikisha, because when I had to talk about all the ingredients in our new product, I was like, can't I just drink it? It's just so much easier if I just drink it. Right. So, you know what? Without further ado, my introduction to the product is you just spray and you go and you see results. But Nikisha is actually going to break down why you receive results and what types of ingredients we have in these high quality. So I know you're already on the line, Keisha, because I can just feel your energy buzzing through the phone. So please, my friend, go ahead and take it away.
Woohoo! I am so excited, Nikisha, and I'm always tempted to press mute because I always have a good giggle, a few guilty giggles or two when you're on the line. But
I love
without further ado, we're all on the line. We're in the right place at the right time because of these powerful products that you've probably been hearing a little bit about. They're intraoral sprays, and they've been brought to us by Team Effort Network, which you're going to company you're going to hear a lot more about later in the call. And then you're going to get back to the person who sent you to the call and get even more information, and your mind is just going to be set on fire. But intraoral sprays are this curious little creature that have popped up here within the past year or so. We just celebrated our first birthday. What they do is they just provide the most magnificent amount of absorption you can find in any delivery method. It just blows my mind what you get out of intraoral sprays. So you spray it right into the pocket of your cheek. Your cheek mimics the action of a sponge, pulls it right into your glands, and then within 5 minutes or less, that juicy, tasty nutrition is right in your bloodstream, and it goes to work on your body's behalf, pulling together those organ systems, and it's just amazing, amazing the results that have been produced as as people try the sprays and then stay on them. Okay, so without further ado, our first spray is our D Power. It contains the sunshine vitamin, vitamin D3, which is actually a pro-hormone, and vitamin E, a powerful antioxidant. Antioxidants help your healthy cells fend off free radicals. They give you an immunity boost, lowering the risk of many chronic diseases. Just a general note here that many illnesses and diseases start with vitamin or other nutritional deficiency. Now, our second spray is B Boost, and this is one of our favorite sprays, but like Mel Gill said, it's so hard to choose a favorite spray because they all do so much. Now, B Boost is a formulation of vitamins B3, B6, and B12. B12 provides a natural energy boost, and my friend Nikisha Bond is very fond of B Boost, and it protects your major organs. And does not B12 does so much more than that, and I can't even go into it right now. But B6 plays an important role in protein development, natural creation of neurotransmitters. Those are very important. Hello, cognitive development, immune function, and blood cell formation. And then you have B3, which significantly reduces the risk of cardiovascular disease and the progression of atherosclerosis or hardening of the arteries. Our third spray, Super 10. It contains 10 superfoods, and it's just amazing what this spray does. It contains aloe vera, maki berry, goji berry, acai berry, ionic minerals, which are needed for just general functioning, normal functioning of the body, 5-HTP, or hydroxytryptophan, astaxanthin, phosphatidylcholine, phosphatidylsaline, and green tea extract makes an appearance in this spray as well. Each one of these natural ingredients are so powerful in their own right. It's no wonder this product has triggered so many massive testimonials. These components and absorption rate of sprays, 98%, which is huge compared to the other absorption methods, addresses toxins in the body, inflammation, allergies, pain, age-related macular degeneration, just to name a few. Now, fourth, we have a world's first because of a natural component called glutathione. Only Team Effort Network was able to get glutathione into spray form, and I am so proud of that. And it actually humbles us a little bit because we really have something in our hands that needs to be shared with the world, and here's why. Cell Energy Spray can be thought of as cellular nutrition for optimal well-being. This ultra premium product combines the number one and number two most important molecules your body needs: glutathione, which is a master detoxifier, and alpha lipoic acid, a molecule I like to call the glutathione wrangler, but it does so much more. These components, plus the benefits of a natural anti-aging component, resveratrol, and natural caffeine, are all combined in this one spray. Now, I was talking so fast because I wanted to get to this last spray and then our new product. Our last spray, Slim by 10. Okay, it's magnanimous because it creates so many quick testimonials because it's packed with an arsenal of high-quality natural ingredients: Caralluma fimbriata and Garcinia cambogia, the number one and number two appetite suppressants; African mango, which slows digestion and absorption of dietary sugar, melts away belly fat, trims waistlines, and I could go on and on and on. But it also contains green tea, a powerful antioxidant and fat burner, and green coffee extract, which burns fat, improves digestion, lowers bad cholesterol, and so much more. Now, each and every one of these sprays have triggered, like I said, some of the most staggering testimonials I've heard in my years on this earth. But now we have made room for yet another Paramount product, Trim by 10. Trim by 10 is an exclusive formulation of the world's most powerful superfoods, grains, and nutrients, all in one powerful drink. You can think of it as a tasty, healthy drink, as Nikisha Bond can tell you, that boosts your metabolism, improves digestion, and triggers weight loss. Now, Trim combines an exclusive and powerful blend of ingredients called TAG with metabolic boosters, antioxidants, and other high-powered nutrients. Now, TAG stands for Team Effort Ancient Grains and is made up of stabilized rice bran, one of the world's most nutrient-dense compounds known to man, and is an all-natural whole food that happens to be an excellent source of dietary fiber. It contains quinoa, an ancient grain that supplies a ton of essential life sustaining nutrients, is considered to be the mother of all grains, even though technically it's a seed. Now, the third powerhouse ingredient that makes up the tag blend is amaranth. It's a healthy seed grain. It's packed with proteins and vitamins, supplying nutrients that support healthy digestion and metabolism. And lastly, the chicory component in tag contains a superstar fiber called inulin. It's a soluble fiber that feeds the digestive flora in the intestines. And that's really important because, immunity health really begins with digestive health. Now, and like I said the other day, this isn't even the tip of the iceberg when it comes to just how powerful and meaningful this blend is, but coupled together with the additional metabolic boosting properties of the Zychrome for addressing insulin levels, Garcinia cambogia, as I told you about before, it's a superstar hunger buster, and a raspberry ketones, a fat burner and buster, all of this plus the immunity boosting power of the maki berry. I mean, if Trim by 10 doesn't do it for you, somebody nearby may want to check your pulse because you might be expired already. But of course, we cannot make claims of treatment, prevention, cure of any disease. However, we wouldn't even have to go there since the products have triggered a record number of testimonials in the industry. We have so many massive testimonials pouring in on a daily basis because the results speak volumes. Mr. T and Nikisha Bond, of course, I go on for days, but I'm going to get out of the way for Mr. T. Right back to you, Nikisha.
Hey, thank you so much. Can you guys hear me okay?
Absolutely. Go ahead.
Hey, great job, Nikisha. And I tell you, we're talking about the weight loss there. And, just last, folks, I'm telling you, you got to always stay in recruiting mode and never sleep on anyone. I was on the phone last night just, breaking bread with a big time leader and, just started the conversation about our sprays again and kind of went over the ingredients. And I got to the Slim by 10 and started to tell him about the Trim by 10. And he goes, Mr. T, time out. Are you saying that your sprays have this and your trim has this? Long story short, he put another gentleman on the phone. They purchased about $250 worth of product last night.
Wow.
More today. So I'm telling you, folks, just share what you heard regarding the product. And Keisha, you always do a great job. Thank you so much for sharing that with us.
Absolutely.
Next up, we're going to hear again. I'm going to bring Nikisha Hollywood Bonds, who's nothing but fire, as you could tell earlier on the call, doing such a great job. Nikisha, why don't you come back to the line and break down this money for us?
Yes. Mr. T, can you hear me okay?
Yes, I can. Rock and roll.
Oh, my goodness, you guys. First of all, let me say I absolutely love doing the compensation plan because somebody's going to have some freedom today. If you've been suffering from, what does he call it? I can't think of what it's called. But anyways, if you've been suffering and you've been living paycheck to paycheck, if you've been trying to make a better life and you don't know how, let me tell you how you're going to do that. You're going to need to have multiple streams of income. You cannot depend on a job to make you rich. So if you are ready to get out of the rat race and you are ready to make some money, this is the vehicle that's going to drive you there. There's more than 10 ways now. I don't even know how many different ways there are. It's like maybe 15 or so. I don't know. It's getting out of control. We just totally updated the compensation plan. So let me tell you something. If I feel like it feels like I'm going out of control, it's because I am. I'm still on a total high from Las Vegas. I don't know what's going on. So first, let's talk about the easiest way to make money is retailing the product. Now, the reason that I say that is because I personally average about $250 to $500. I think my biggest month was $700 just in retail sales. And this is not sales that I do for meeting people and talking to people. This is just people coming to my website and me marketing my website. So let me tell you something. The retail aspect of this product is absolutely phenomenal because for a 30-day supply, a person can order one of these sprays and have a 30-day supply for like $25, you guys. But let me tell you something. People are selling these sprays between $30, $40, $45. The Cell Energy I've actually seen on the market for $50 because we have an exclusive on the glutathione. That means that nobody can touch it. So you can charge whatever you want, which is really, really exciting. So you don't have to worry about those days where you're going to have products sitting all over. You're going to be trying to give those out as gifts. Let me tell you something. You are not going to have to worry about moving this product. It's so easy. And let me tell you why it's so easy. It's because it's results driven. That's why Nikisha says we don't have to make any medical claims. You can talk to anybody, anyone who's tried the sprays, and you will find that they have a testimonial. That is really powerful stuff. But the other thing that you can do, even if you don't want to just do retail sales, maybe you're someone who says, oh, I'm not a salesman, trust me. You don't need to be a salesman, because when you ask someone if they have diabetes and you say, take this spray, it's going to help you with your diabetes, that doesn't take any selling at all. That just takes education. Anyways, moving on. So the next thing you can do is build a team. And why do we want to build a team? Because I say it's always better when we do it together. But here's the real reason why. Here's a little known secret that people don't really realize is that most people, I'd say 80% of the population, make all of their buying decisions based on other people's feedback. Think about it. The last time you went to HSN or Amazon or any website where you were going to buy something, what's the first thing you do? You look at the stars. Why do they have stars? So that people can get an idea of what other people think about that product. And so that's how we're making decisions. So guys, you see how powerful that is? Now, when you're going out there and you're going to try these products, you're going to get results because of the high absorption. And you share those results with your family and friends, they're going to want to get on the product too. It's so easy because all it takes is two. That's all I said. All you got to do is share this product with enough so that two people can see the vision. But the great thing is you don't have to stop at two. You can do 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You can do as many people as you want, but you only need to absolutely maximize the compensation plan. What do I mean by maximize? What I'm saying is that with those two people and teaching our duplicatable system, now, these numbers are different now. Let me tell you something. Why? Because they totally enhance the compensation plan. So I'm going to give you the base numbers, and then I'm going to tell you how you can take base numbers and take it outside of this world and make a tremendous amount of money even faster. So the base numbers, getting your two people and sharing this vision is going to get you up to $35,000 a week. I'm going to pause. I'm going to let you guys let that settle in. Let that soak into your marrow of your bones. What would you do if you had $35,000 at the end of every single week, every single Wednesday? Boom, boom, boom. How would that change your life? Now we have a way of getting there even faster with our Platinum program. I'm actually going to Mr. T talk a little bit more about the Platinum program because I'm still learning it. We have a great webinar that's going to be coming up on April 2nd. So make sure that if you don't do anything else, you get back to the person who got you to this call so you can get that link to the webinar on April 2nd because you're going to see how this compensation plan just gets so much easier. So on top of that, you also get residual income. And guys, this is really the holy grail of what we're looking for. You know, I was talking to a friend today and we were really talking about money and what does money mean and, you know, how people feel really funny about money. And for me, money means freedom. Money means choices. It means living where you want to live. It means going where you want to go, when you want to go there, waking up when you want to get there. I am not an alarm clock person. I hate my alarm clock. I'm one of those people who has like 4 alarms and I snooze each one of them 3 times because I do not like getting up before I feel like getting up. Financial freedom allows me to go to bed when I feel like it, wake up when I feel like it, and do the things that I want to do when I want to do them. And you can earn up to $150,000. That's on top of everything else, every single month as passive residual income. If you've never heard of that phrase, passive residual income, please write that down because that is what you're looking for. Why? Because that gives you the freedom to do whatever it is that you want, whatever's in your heart, whatever you desire to do, but been too afraid because you can't leave your job and you're worried about your family, to move wherever you want to go, travel wherever you want to go, and not have to worry about actively working for that income. That means you could be on the beach earning money. That means that you could be on the golf course earning money. And that's what people are doing in Team Effort Network right now because the positioning, the timing could not be better. You probably heard of spray vitamins. If you're new to the call, this is probably the first time you've ever even heard of spray vitamins. How powerful is that? And on top of that, we have bonuses. We have a great lifestyle bonus. What do I mean by lifestyle? That means that, you know, some people drive the car that they have to drive because that's the only one that they can afford. But what if I told you that if you shared this vision with 2 people and they continue to share it and they continue to share it, and you have 75 people who all see the same vision, you can get a $600 car payment for the BMW, Mercedes, or Tesla of your choice. I'll beat you one better. Let's say that team next week, they duplicated and they each got another person. That's 150 people. You know what that means for you? That's a $1,200 car payment. And I don't want Mr. T go into this, but I have to say this. On top of that, they have a mortgage bonus, which means that you can get $2,500 to pay for your mortgage. You know what really blew me away about that is, first of all, my mortgage is not $2,500. So that means that if I get an opportunity to make $2,500, that will pay for my mortgage and then some. And on top of that, we get bonuses and rings and trips. But let me finish this before we get ready to end. Last time when we were in Vegas, Mel and Amy took a whole group of people, and I'm not talking about like 5 or 10. I'm talking about like 50 plus. I mean, there might have been 75 people in that room. I don't even know. It was so great. And they took everyone on a VIP. I can't remember the name of the restaurant now, but it was in Caesar's Palace, which I've never been to. So it was so exciting. You know, all of this is creating that lifestyle. You know, when we went to Vegas, we got to stay in the Trump Towers, which is something I would never have thought of a couple of years ago. But when you join your plant, when you plant your flag with Team Effort Network, they want to create a lifestyle for you. It's not just about the money. It's about giving you choices. It's about allowing you to live the life that you want to live. It's about allowing you to have your kids go to the school that they want to go to, that you want them to go to, drive in the car that you want them to do, and all that for a low investment. Of the least investment that you can make to start your business is like $150. But we have so many different packages that do so many different things. I'm going to go ahead and throw it back to Mr. T because I know he's excited to get around and start telling you guys about this. So back to you, Mr. T.
Woo-hoo! Yeah, I'm telling you. Awesome. And yes, indeed, you know, Mel introduced the platinum package. And in essence, folks, what happens is you come in at the diamond package, $350 plus the one-time, $49. So that's about $400. Well, you upgrade for $399, folks, and that's total of $800. If you do that, you're in at the platinum level. But get this, if you sign up people at the platinum level, which is the diamond package with the upgrade, you're looking at $200 fast start bonus. $200. Let's say you sign up 3 diamond players, okay? Or excuse me, platinum players. We in the platinum level now. You're going to make $200, and $200. That's $600 in fast start bonuses. But on top of that, because after you sponsor your first 2 people, your third person has to go under someone else. Just by default, you're going to earn another $150, and another default payment because you're now a team builder is $25. So folks, bringing in 3 people at the platinum level, $775 in your bank account. Just imagine if you duplicated that and others duplicated that. You're talking about running to the bank. Oh my goodness. And you know, Keisha, you talked about the other package, our new starter package for $99 plus the one-time, you know, $49 fee. Folks, if you have people that maybe can't afford coming in at the platinum level, you know, we got the diamond pack, we have the other pack, and then we have the starter promo pack for $99. Nobody is going to be able to say no to 10 here now with these 4 options. So exciting stuff going on. We have the Platinum Club car bonus as well. Nikisha talked a little bit about the the mortgage payment. Boy, I tell you, it's like so many different ways to get paid. I'm getting tongue-tied myself. But just know, folks, that you can flat out get paid here with this compensation with 10. What I want to do now is take it down. Take it down to Houston, Texas, to my good friends, the Razzle Dazzle Brazzle. They've built huge organizations in the past. Just so privileged and honored to have them on the team. Doc, you or your wife, feel free to take it away and share what's on your heart tonight.
All right. Thank you very much, Mr. T. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, sir.
All right. I tell you, I don't know what else to add to what has been said this evening. I mean, we already talked about the company. We talked about the commission. We talked about the products. And you hadn't even heard some of the testimonies on this particular call tonight, but the testimonies are just mind-boggling. I mean, but I want to kind of get back to the timing of this product and this industry, of course. Many people, and Nikisha, I mean, they so eloquently and explain this to so much detail that there's not much really to say about it. But you know what? Me and my wife, like I said, we've been in this industry for quite some time, maybe 20 something years or more. But we've, $700, $800. People were paying that to buy 60-minute phone cards. And I won't even mention the company's name, but a 60-minute phone card. And that's what we were getting for $100 each. Now, we look at these products and we look at the value. We look at they're doing and changing people's lives. And that's what you actually get. If you don't bring or tell anybody or recruit, what they call recruit, anybody into this business, you can still make money in this company. That's what's so mind-boggling. You know, we sold the opportunity, and we loved the opportunity because of what it did for people. We didn't even understand the compensation plan. We didn't know what they, you know, we're talking about binary. They just say, get two people, we get two people before you know it. Okay, you're going to be making this much money. And in this case, okay, you're going to be making $35,000 a maximum in a week on the binary system. So all we did, okay, we said we're going to do what they said for us to do. Now, I'll share this with you because sometimes I think what we do, we complicate things. It's just like when you put your or tune your or turn your DVR or whatever and program to record a movie or whatever. All you want to do is when you go there and hit play, you want to play. You don't want to try to figure it out. Okay, how did this work and this and that? But just do it. Like they say, get two people. And I'm telling you, that's the biggest key I can tell you to this particular program, the binary system, timing, and that's another thing. When you get in early, that's so important. And not only that, but the industry. We already know that we call it, some people call it the healthcare industry, but it's the sickness industry. Paul Zane Pilgrim said that 1/7 or $1.5 trillion of the U.S. economy is devoted to the healthcare business, what he refers to again as the sickness industry. And he's a well-renowned economist, presidential advisor, best-selling author of The Wellness Revolution. Read that book if you want to do some research. And I'll just share this with you because of the products and the timing. The leading cause of death in the U.S. in 2014 was heart disease. And then number 2 was cancer. Now, what I'm trying to tell you is that the products that we have, I don't even want to get into that. But I think what most people that are on this call, either you're listening to it for one or two or the other reason. You want to feel better, or you want to feel better and you want to get rid of that financial cancer that I'm talking about, that I always talk about, that's eating people up, because I hear it and I talk to people almost every day. And they're telling me about their financial conditions, and they're on the 40-40-40 plan. And you know what the 40-40-40 plan, if you haven't heard it, you work 40 hours for 40 years, and then you retire on 40% of your income. How are you doing so far? Okay, if you're on the 40-40-40 plan, think about this. It's not fair. A lot of people out there that are suffering. You know, we already know this. Somebody that you know, or they know that they know that have diabetes or heart problems or cancer, or, you know, I read about a lot of the celebrities and I look at it, man, it just, I'll be so excited. I'll be trying to contact them and call them about our sprays, because I know that I really believe and feel that we can help them with our sprays, with our vitamin D and the other products that we have. But you know what? Because, and that's what you have to do. You have to set yourself on fire. You have to believe in what you're doing. And I tell you, and that's what's worked for me and my wife, you got to be excited. You got to always share this with any and everybody. Don't worry about what they say or what the outcome will be, because it's just like the gospel. We want to go around and we want to tell the world about this product. We want to tell the world about this opportunity, because there are a lot of people out there that have stopped believing. They're giving up hope. They're giving up the desire. They stop just really, believing that it's for them. And they say, well, that's for other people. You ride down the street, you see somebody driving down a Rolls Royce or Bentley or whatever, and you say, well, that's not for me. I'm too old for this. Or I'm not the right color. I don't have the right background. Don't believe that. Those are noisy negatives, what I call it. You were programmed for success, but unfortunately, you have listened to, and we have listened to, well-meaning friends perhaps, or relatives that tell you that it can't be done, or that's a scheme or whatever. And I won't even get into this industry and who's gotten into people like Warren Buffett. that have invested into the MLM business. But I'll share this with you. There's a paradigm shift from pills to liquids, from pills and liquids to the vitamin sprays. So you are in the right place at the right time. Think about it. For those of you that may remember cassettes and 8-track tapes, a lot of you probably don't remember 8-track tapes, but I remember. I'm a baby boomer. So 8-track tapes were back then. And then now we've moved up to the MP3s. Everything, if you notice, is getting faster and more convenient. Just like our sprays, look at the absorption rate. Look at how fast they're working, how people are getting results. And then think about it. Where are you going to be in the next 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, 5 years from now? If you keep doing the same thing that you're doing over and over again, what's the definition of insanity? We hear that over and over again, but we keep playing that same record and hoping that things are going to change. My thing is to you. If you're on this call, there's a reason that you're on this call. And it's not just for yourself. It could be, maybe you just need to improve your health. But I really believe and think that it's not just about your health, but it's about other people that that you have come in contact or will come in contact with that needs to hear this, that have given up, that have stopped dreaming. Think about, have you stopped dreaming? What if Martin Luther King had gave up his dream and stopped dreaming? What if Abraham Lincoln, Thomas Edison? What if those people have given up and stopped dreaming, stopped believing? What would have happened? Have you stopped believing? Have you stopped dreaming? There are a lot of, probably the cure for cancer that are in the graveyards, but it's because people that gave up and just didn't think that it was for them. It is for you. If you believe it, you can have it. Get with 10 and win. We want to put you in the NBA. You never broke again. And we're on not only that, we're going to move you to the NFL, the no financial limit. Thank you, Mr. T.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Dr. Reginald Razzle Dazzle Brazzle. Always appreciate hearing from you. And, folks, if you heard it, you heard it. You can dream again, you can believe again, and you can win here with 10. If you're brand new, please get back with the person that sent you a recording of this call or the person that invited you to this call live and become a member of our family. The timing could not be better. You heard it already tonight. We're getting ready on April 2nd to unveil the Trim by 10 and all the other awesome things that Mel and Amy share with us in Vegas. April 2nd, definitely make sure you and your team and everyone that you've been talking to about 10, even for those people who may have went inactive, now it's time to reactivate and put it in motion. Next Tuesday, we're going to have a special guest on our call, and we will not have a call on Thursday because I want to make sure that everybody gets on Mel's webinar. So no Show Me the Money call on Thursday of next week, but Tuesday we will have a special guest, so definitely be ready for that. In the meantime, we have the morning motivational calls at 11 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, and definitely stay tuned in and plugged into those calls. And until next Tuesday, folks, see you at the top. Have a great weekend and be blessed. Good night, folks. This call is officially over.